The NDIA has rejected $86 million worth of claims, and they're going over it with a fine-tooth comb. Hey, I'm Alan. I'm an NDIS provider, NDIS participant, support coordinator, and peer mentor. I help people every single day understand this whole NDIS system. So yes, the NDIA has rejected $86 million worth of claims. They've reviewed over 100,000 claims from providers, plan managers, and participants, checking that every single one is legitimate. Out of that, they're reviewing 20,000 high-risk claims every single month. That means that something doesn't look right. Well, they're going to review it and ask a lot of questions. If you see my other video earlier in the week, you will notice that the NDIA are now raising debts. So the government has thrown a lot of money at this. So $345 million to crack down on fraud programs. $152 million to expand the Fraud Fusion Task Force, and $56 million to grow the NDIA payment review workforce. There are now over 800 specialists working in the NDIS on fraud and compliance, compared to 100 back in 2020. Again, you want to make sure that you are doing the right thing with NDIS. So what that means for you, if you're a participant, if you're purchasing things like AT, you want to make sure that it is in line with your goals, in line with your disability, and reasonable and necessary. Of course, providers, you want to make sure that your invoices are done correctly and are matching the supports that are required from the participants. So the big thing is, if you get flagged, you could get caught up with some questions, and if there are some issues, then a debt could be raised against you. If they're not just looking at fraud, they're looking about evidence, documentation, and having clear use of your plan. The Minister, Jenny McAllister, said it best. They're going after the dodgy providers that are working in the shadows, exploiting the scheme and taking money from people with a disability. And well, that's fair. You know, they are chasing these dodgy providers and dodgy participants as well, doing the wrong thing, because every single dodgy claim makes it difficult for the good people. Good participants, good providers. There are countless good providers out there, countless good participants out there who are doing the right thing and trying every single day to do the right thing. Only, the bad eggs are tarnishing everybody with the wrong brush, and we see this time and time again, where millions of dollars are caught up in fraud. And look at the childcare sector. It's been tarnished. There have been some bad eggs that have done some horrible things, but it's only a very, very small number of people who have done the wrong thing, but they've tarnished the entire industry. So that's the thing. They're really trying to weed out these dodgy, immoral people in the NDIS, and I 100% support it. The NDIS crackdowns against these people, I 100% support. So obviously, if you're always looking at your NDIS plan or anything like that and you're confused, would you like some more information, make sure you send me a message. My link's in the bio.